He hadn't said anything since they'd met on the stairs, and he didn't look like the sort of person who was inclined to conversation. His skin was pale, his breathing was heavy, and he was soaked with nervous sweat. His behavior seemed very suspicious, or perhaps simply emotionally unstable. It was difficult to tell. Whatever the case, it seemed clear that he had only a fingertip's worth of a grip on his sanity. The girl with pink hair, Clover, walked up to him slowly. She put her hands on her hips and eyed him suspiciously.
"What number are you?"
He didn't answer. His bloodshot eyes twitched from person to person, and his breath came in hot pants.
"Hey, I'm talking to you."
The man licked his dry lips with a shaking tongue and spoke with a voice like old paper.
"Isn't it obvious? There are 9 people here. And you know who numbers 1 through 8 are. I'm the only one left." "So you're 9? "Yeah."
He extended a trembling arm. The bracelet did indeed say 9. Clover looked at it contemptuously.
"What's your code name?" "Code name? What do you want us to call to you?"
To call you?
We all made up names. You should too. I don't need one. Why not? Because I'm not going to stay here. With you.
He took a shuddering breath and exhaled. Clover looked at him with something very like disgust.
"You've got some sort of plan?" "I do." "Yeah? What's that?" "You sure you want to know?" "Yeah?" "Alright. Let me show you. I'm going to do this. Ah!"
By the time they realized what he was doing, it was too late to stop him. The man's body moved like a snake's. On the blink of an eye, he had slid around behind her and wrapped his arm around her waist. "Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing?" Silver, Santa, leapt forward toward Clover and the 9th man. He was halfway there when...
"Stay back!"
Suddenly, the man's hand dove into his pocket. It came back out with a knife. A pocket knife. He held it to Clover's pale, quivering neck. Pale, quivering neck. Blah, Betonung.
"If you get any closer, I'll cut her open."
Santa skidded to a halt. He snarled at the scrawny man with the knife and gritted his teeth.
"Yes, that's right."
The man's smile was neither friendly nor reassuring. Sweat poured down his neck, soaking the collar of his shirt. "Clover, are you alright?" The prince, Snake's voice, sounded oddly concerned.
"Yeah, I'm fine."
Her voice shook, making her words even less convincing. "What the hell are you trying to do?"
"I told you. This is my plan."
"What are you gonna to do her, you sick son of a bitch?"
"Don't worry. I'm not going to do anything to her. If she just does what I tell to her, I let her go."
He started to move backward, slowly, keeping his grip on Clover. Keeping their distance, Jumpy and the others followed. Eventually, the man reached the wall. He gave a start as his back touched it, then glanced around quickly and spoke.
"Verify." "Huh?" "The left. Look on your left. Do you see the device on the wall? Place your hand on the scanner panel, the round part." "What if I don't?"
The man's nostrils flared, and he looked like he was about to choke.
Are you an idiot? What do you think? I could slit your throat right now. I'll kill you if I have to. All I need is a bracelet. Just do it. Do it now.
He pressed the knife against Clover's neck hard. Slowly, she stretched her left hand out toward the device. Her back was to it, and she had to feel around for a moment before she found the circular panel. It made a cold, electronic noise, and on the display above her hand, an asterisk appeared. So that's how it works, Jumpy thought to himself. By placing one's palm on what the ninth man had called the scanner panel, the user's bracelet number would be entered into the device.
Should you total the numbers on your numbered bracelets and find that the digital root of that number is equal to the number of that door, the door will open.
Jumpy shifted his eyes to the door itself. To the door itself. Entschuldigung. The number on it was 5. The ninth man seemed to know a little more about the device's operation than he should. How had he known exactly what to do?
Good. Good, you're done. Next.
His bloodshot eyes crept from person to person until finally they stopped on the line. Ace.
You, right? You're the one with the number 1 bracelet, right?
Yes, I am. So?
Then you're next. Just verify your number like this little brat did. What are you doing? Do it! Don't you care what happens to her?
Okay. Just calm down. Ace held up his hands, palms out. The ninth man jerked his chin toward the device. Slowly, cautiously, Ace moved toward the device. After what seemed like an agonizing eternity, he reached it.
Now, verify.
Ace nodded and placed his hand on the scanner panel. The device beeped again, and a second asterisk appeared. Now the device had Clover and Ace's numbers. 4 and 1. 4 plus 1 gleich 5. 4 and 1, 5. Okay. The same as a number written on the door. But it wouldn't open just yet.
Only 3 till 5 people can pass through one numbered door.
The door needed at least one more person. Who would that be?
Get back!
His voice shook, but the knife he held to Clover's throat made his words a comment. Ace took 2, then 3 steps back.
No, farther! More than that! Go all the way back!
Slowly, Ace did what he was told. The ninth man's lips curled into a cruel, twisted smile. That was when Jumpy understood his plan. Clover's 4 and Ace's 1 added to the ninth man's 9. 45. Also, ihr seht schon wieder. 4 plus 1 plus 9 gleich 14, 1 plus 4 gleich 5. Die Digital Root für diese Tür. Die Vorgabe wurde damit erfüllt. Das war sein Plan. So. In other words.
Thank God you were all so cooperative. Now I can get out of this nightmare.
He pressed his own hand against the scanner panel. A third asterisk appeared on the screen. He dropped his hand to the lever on the side of the device and pulled.
Öffnungssequenzen, cool.
The door opened with a heavy metallic groan. He let go of Clover. Wait! Jumpy leapt toward the ninth man, but he wasn't fast enough. The man shoved Clover.
Ah!
And hopped through the door.
Okay, have a good one, guys. I'm going off ahead now. Well then, goodbye.
He raised his hand and waved, a twisted smirk on his face. Then he was gone. The door ground shut with a dull clang of metal on metal. Clover! Are you alright? Snake ran to Clover's side as she lay on the floor.
Yeah, I'm fine.
She climbed unsteadily to her feet, and once there, leaned heavily on Snake's shoulder for support. Jumpy ran to the door. The others followed him. Several pairs of hands gripped hold of the handles and pulled. They grunted and strained, but... Shit! It won't budge! That was when Lotus, the dancer, spoke. Her voice was quiet.
Do you hear something?
Like what?
Like some sort of beeping.
Jumpy pressed his ear against the cold metal of the door. The others did the same.
You're right. I can hear it too.
What is it? Then they heard something else. It was the ninth man.
Shit! Why isn't it stopping? God damn it! You lied!
Lied?
This wasn't supposed to happen. This is wrong. This is wrong.
His voice shook with fear. Safe on the outside, they stepped back from the door and looked at one another. What is happening in there?
Open the door! Please! I'm begging you! Help me! Please get me out of here! Get me out of here!
Jumpy grabbed hold of the device. He slammed his hand on the scanner panel. Nothing happened. Why didn't it register him? He looked at the display where the asterisk had shown up. It said, engaged.
Ah! Oh my god! There's no time left! Listen! I was lied to! He lied to me! He put me in here! It was him! He killed me! It was him! Ah! Ah! Yeah!
The explosion rocked the room. Instinctively, they ducked, then stood up slowly when they realized there was no danger. No one spoke. Silence filled the room. In that silence, the electronic tone that echoed across the room sounded as loud as a gunshot. All eyes turned toward it. It had come from the device mounted next to the door. The display changed from engaged to vacant. Let's see if we can open it. 7. The mountain swallowed hard. Jumpy nodded and placed his hand on the scanner panel. A red asterisk appeared on the LCD panel. Entschuldigung. The device had registered Jumpy's bracelet number 5. His was not enough, however. At least 2 more people were needed. Jumpy asked, Which pair? So, Ace and Lotus, Snake and Seven oder Santa and June? Ich glaube, das ist jetzt in dem Falle mehr oder weniger fast noch eine Fangfrage, weil jede der 3 Kombinationen ist gültig, ne? Wenn wir das mal zusammenzählen, ja, wäre immer 14, was rauskommt und unterm Strich wäre das dann eben die 5 für die Tür. Okay, ist vollkommen egal übrigens, wen wir jetzt hier nehmen. Wir nehmen einfach mal Santa and June.